how did you get started in music, and what led you to a career in teaching music?
Well, my father was actually a musician. He toured with the Tommy Dorsey Band, but it was never pushed at home, but music was everywhere at home. So through osmosis and growing up, I went to them and said, I think I'd like to play an instrument. So in fourth grade, I learned the clarinet, and shortly thereafter the saxophone, and then the flute, and I just took off with it, and got a lot of encouragement at home, studied it, and it's been a great ride, both professionally playing and teaching. I think I found my niche.
Mr. E, what is the stickiest situation you've ever been in?
I was guest soloing with a band, and we were doing a piece called Nightfall, and it's in the key of E, so 4 sharps. Saxophonists, you'll appreciate this. What key always sticks on the saxophone? G sharp. You always, if you're a sax player, you always check your G sharp key before any performance, because it sticks. And the opening cadenza had about 1,000 G sharps in it, all which were G naturals with it. And sticky was exactly what it was.
What are all the artists on your playlist?
The artists on my playlist, eclectic would be one word to describe it. I think that all of you, I hope all of you, don't go through your musical life with blinders on. I mean, certainly there's certain genres that I like, and a lot of it depends on what day you ask me we're doing. I mean, there's some days where it's jazz day in my car, but isn't it amazing how music can change your mood? Like if you're having a bad day, throw your headset on, throw your Beats on, throw whatever earbuds in, and you play that one song, and it turns your whole day around.
Have you ever regretted handing out a piece of music to a band or jazz band?
I don't think regret's the right word, but I think the most important thing that I have done and that directors need to do is they need to pick the right music for the group they have. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? And sometimes I'll hand out a piece of music and I'll go, you know, that's not going to work. So it's more of that feeling. And what you do as a director, the good directors catch it in time. Like you go, okay, that's really not going to work. Pass that back in. Let's do this one. But I pretty much, when I hear you play, I pretty much know in my head what music is possible with that. And I usually, obviously, the thing is to challenge people who are really killer players and not overwhelm people who may not have as much technical ability. So there's all these decisions that go into making it. But I think there is a Glenelg sound that has been present for my tenure here. And it's a sound that, of course, is very musical, and it's also very confident sound also. So when Glenelg comes to play, everybody knows it's Glenelg. One of the things I'm going to miss, obviously other than all of your smiling faces, and I do mean that sincerely, is handing out a piece of music for the first time and watching the journey that you take with the music up to the adjudication or up to when we perform it. And I often threatened and have never did it, believe it or not, of recording the first read-through and then recording the final product with that. But I love that process. That process is really cool to watch you guys grow as the music grows too.
Would you play as Old MacDonald in your best jazz style? If you don't have an instrument on hand, you can just scat it or whatever you feel.
1, 2, ba ba da da ba da da ba 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 da da boo dee boo dee ba 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 da 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 boo dee 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 beep 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 dee 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 ba beep boo dee da ba beep ba beep ba oh.
I think Glenelg was a pretty unique place. I think it was so unique to be in a situation where you had such respect for your other classmates that were playing with you, and we had such respect for you, and we just all wanted to work together and work towards this common vision of excellence.
I appreciate not just your determination and your goals with what you did with your students, but just your personality and just being who you were and understanding music the way you did and wanting to share that. You have a passion for that. And I congratulate you on having the positive influence that you did over so many, for so long.
Hey Barry, coming at you from Bourbon Street, New Orleans, Louisiana, to say happy retirement. Congratulations.
It was just an amazing experience being in the jazz band and going to Europe and all the musicians that played with us. And it has really just helped to build a solid musical foundation for me. Just being a part of that and taking some of Mr. Enzman's music theory classes. And it's just something I'm really appreciative of. And I think about it a lot. It's really helped me in all areas of music. It's just something I can't thank you enough for, Mr. Enzman.
The opening number at Ever After. I'm at the Paper Mill Playhouse, and I have a few minutes before I go on. So I just wanted to say hey to Mr. Enzman, and a huge thank you for for allowing me to sing with the jazz band. It's so funny. I think about that time. I was so terrified to sing with the band because I was so terrified of improvisation and like of playing with that caliber of musicians. I'm still very humbled by it all.
A motto that you had that I can still see above, I think it was above the chalkboard, and I'm sure everybody who ever been through your program knows exactly what I'm going to say, and that is a commitment to excellence. That is something that I carry with me and I will always carry with me, and I am so very grateful to you for instilling those things in us. What you have done for so many people There's just no words for it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I wish you the best.
We love you and we'll miss you, Mr. E.
Thank you for everything you've done for us.
So Ben, let's warm up with our B-flat scale that we play every day. Ready? And. Good luck, Mr. Winters. Hello, band members, band parents, band alumni, colleagues, and friends. To say my ride at Glenelg was spectacular would be an understatement. After 41 years as your band director, I've amassed so many precious and magical musical moments and have made so many long-lasting friendships. I've had the pleasure and privilege of working with some of the finest students, musicians, and parents any band director could ever wish for. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. To say that I will miss Glenelg would also be a huge understatement. I will always have the most amazing memories from my years at the helm of one of the finest band programs in the country. You know, when I arrived at Glenelg, the band was about 40 students. They couldn't understand why I wouldn't let them talk for the first half of the rehearsal before we'd start playing. It was very foreign to me, not to them. Faded red blazers and every shade of gray pants were our marching and concert uniform. This prompted me to get a band boosters group going and get us new uniforms. Thus began a long line of dedicated and wonderful group of parents to work with. The overriding rule has always been, I'll take care of the music, you take care of the material needs of the band. What a winning combination. Our first 3 band trips were to beautiful downtown Ocean City, 2 firemen's parades, and 1 White Marlin music festival. We've come a long way, baby. Since then, we've logged thousands of miles, from Canada to Florida and across the Atlantic to some of the world's most prestigious and famous jazz festivals. What a ride it's been. My wish is that all of you will continue playing and giving 100%, keeping Glenelg's reputation intact for many years to come. The program is in tremendous shape, and the future looks as bright as ever. As I said, the band is as strong as ever, and the future, as always, is in your hands as you continue this wonderful program that has brought such joy and pride to hundreds over the years. Students, keep the legacy going, and parents, keep your support strong and commitment to excellence ongoing. Now, I need to say some things about my family. I am so fortunate to have a wonderful and loving family. Thanks to my wife, Jody, who understood how much time this job required and was unwavering in her support of my career. And to my daughter, Jessie, who always wondered why Daddy wasn't home at night. Careful what you wish for, Jessie. I'll be hanging out with you now. In closing, I have so many people to thank, it would be almost impossible, and I know I would let somebody off the list. Just know how much your hard work and dedication has been appreciated by me. I do need to give special thanks to Kara Ford, Jason Cotta, and Sharon Wenner for heading up this incredible farewell weekend. To all of my students and parents, both past and present, you have always made me a better person. Thank you to all. So as I look out over this wonderful legacy, I hope all of you will keep in your hearts the magic of the Glenelg Band. and keep its lessons of hard work, focus, and dedication in whatever you do. Always strive for excellence and keep the bar high in life. Instill the love of music in your families and support music in your schools. Go out, see, and hear live music. So instead of goodbye, I'd like to say with gratitude and love, I'll see you around, and I'll never forget you.